My name is Sarah, and I am from California.
My name is Billy, and I'm from Washington.
I'm Ashley, and I'm from Florida.
My name is Julie, and I am from Oklahoma.
I'm Gabrielle. I'm from Florida.
I'm here to learn about seaweed farming and shellfish farming, as well as salmon enhancement and aquaculture in general.
Well, I love working with salmon and being in the hatchery environment, so it was just like an amazing opportunity, and I went for it. It was awesome.
I got an email from my oceanography advisor, and she just sent me the flyer for this, and I was like, this looks kind of cool. I've never been to Alaska, and I'm a person who really likes to travel, so I was like, this sounds cool, fits in with some of my degree requirements. I really like whales too, so I'd like to see some whales, so I was like, let me come, why not?
I live and breathe salmon. I really found them fascinating since I was a tiny kid. Mm-hmm. So I came up here to learn as much as I can about the ecosystem here, the cultures that existed here for thousands of years.
I initially was really interested in fish aquaculture for food. Along the way, I learned about mariculture, and I've now become obsessed with seaweed and shellfish and the huge potential that holds for the future. And so I'd say my interest has shifted a little bit towards that.
Yes, I came here really wanting to study seaweed. I want to be a seaweed farmer in the future. However, I got immersed also with this program in the salmon world and got to learn more about commercial fishing as well as shellfish farming. So I've learned that they're all kind of connected.
Being able to have that hands-on experience and just being part of it and getting more fish out in the ocean, it's very cool.
I like to learn new things. I like to do different kinds of things, so I feel like it was really interesting, and there was just a lot of variety in our activities that I feel definitely fulfilled that need.
Everything about the fact that we're out doing stuff every day. I also think that with mariculture, it is so hands-on, and you really have to live it to understand it.
So I've always been interested in ecology, and so that was perfect to find out what methods of bioremediation I can use, what organisms are already present in the environment that can work with our goal to increase food production or enhance fisheries. And so I could definitely apply ecology and management to that.
I learned a lot about boating, outboard maintenance. I got to get out on the water a lot, learn about Alaskan waters and cold water survival. And I also got to learn about kind of the area and geography of the area in terms of selecting a farm site and finding a great location to raise a crop in the water. So all of these kind of practical things helped me figure out how to establish my own farm.
I did my internship at SJ Hatchery. It was an absolute blast. I go to my internship, and every day when I'm out there, I'm so happy to be there because it's my life. And so working at SJ was fantastic because it provided me that interaction with the public that I really think is super important.
So I did my internship with NSRA. I was mostly based at Mid-VG Hatchery, but I did do some work at Sawmill, doing some tagging, and I also went and did a bit at Salmon Lake, pulling seine nets and tagging for coho escapement.
I got the internship at the UAS Whale Lab, which was super fun because it connected all this hatchery stuff with whale stuff. And it was just so interesting to me, and it really was helpful that we were able to find that, and I could learn about what I really wanted to learn about.
This is the first time they were doing this semester, and it was just too perfect, and it seemed like everything I'd been wanting to learn. So I came out here and turned out it was everything I've been wanting to learn. So
Just being out on the water was incredible. You got to go out in a variety of weather situations, so learning how to operate in larger swells or rainier days was really important.
I did a lot of analyzing hatchery predator data and just like looking up consumption rates and then comparing like presence versus consumption at different hatcheries. Just really interesting to look at.
It was fun being able to learn about the mariculture and the shellfish side of things, but salmon is definitely hitting home for me. I'm going to stick with that.
There are no words that I can give you that will describe the things that I have seen this term. It's literally brought tears to my eyes. I mean, you go outside and you're on these boats and there's whales breaching and there's mountains, and I just sometimes can't believe I live here.
I want to stay in Sitka, continue on with college, and hopefully, I don't know. There's so much to do up here. There's so many options. I don't know yet.
My goal as a seaweed farmer, I'd like to also include shellfish in this, is to have my own farm somewhere on the West Coast eventually, and really bring the community and engage with them and create kind of a new protein and food source for local communities.
through the opportunities I got here and learning more about myself, I'm able to continue with the knowledge that I've learned here and bring it back to Florida, and then maybe come back and bring it back to Alaska too. I just got a job like today with the Shellfish Aquaculture Lab in Florida because I learned here what I wanted to do and how this system's important. So, advice for future students starting this program is whatever hesitation you have about it, throw it out the window, because like if you feel unprepared, you're gonna come here and everybody's gonna help you to the best of their ability. It has seriously changed the trajectory of my life in the most positive way.
I would say be prepared to work hard. This is a very hands-on program, which is extremely rewarding, but you definitely get experience that is beyond the classroom.
You can come from so many different places. It does not matter. You're going to come away with an enormous wealth of information. Like I said, one of the things that I love about my cohort is that we're all from really different places and backgrounds. We're in it for different things.
It was great. The community is great. I have become friends with so many locals. They're so nice, so accepting to everyone. Everyone here is just so sweet, and it's such a nice community.
You can do it. You can do it.
It was a great time and I recommend it.